Julian.
Hola, Catarina.
Last October I was here in Lisbon talking with Pablo, and I brought him some questions and some concerns about Trade Republic in Portugal, mainly the customer support that was not very good, and as well as some features that were coming. And 9 months after that meeting, I'd like to give a quick summary of what happened. The customer support was improved, a crypto wallet was launched,
Yes.
markets and fixed income became a reality,
Yes.
and today we are here to talk about the Portuguese IBAN.
Yes.
That is probably the biggest news for Trade Republic users in Portugal. So to start off, I would like to say that in 9 months you delivered so much, and I would like to know, where does all this energy came from? What is the vision behind all of this?
Thank you. It's a very good summary.
Yeah.
What's the big vision behind Trade Republic? It's actually quite simple. We want you to get more out of your money, and we don't want you to change your behavior for that. So it's very simple. If you're a person that has your money laying around, just doing nothing, you get more interest at Trade Republic. If you're a person that likes to spend their money because you like to buy things, you can do that with Trade Republic and you get 1% back on your card payments. And if you're a person who likes to invest, you can now do it with bonds, you can do it with private markets, and you can do it at the lowest fees. And why is today so important? Because for a long time, you were dependent on another bank account. Trade Republic could not be your only bank account. You needed a reference account to pay into Trade Republic, and then you could optimize your money there, but you always needed another bank account to do so. And that's changing today, because with the local IBAN, we can be your salary account. You can get your money in, you don't need another account, you can spend your money, you can invest your money, you can send it to friends, you can pay bills. And that is a huge step for us, because beforehand we were a part of your life, your financial life, and now we can maybe be your full financial life, and that's the ambition.
Okay, great. And deep dive into the Portuguese IBAN.
Yes.
What changes and what are the steps to have the Portuguese IBAN?
Yes, so 3 things change for the average Portuguese customer. The first thing is you get the local IBAN and the current account. How is that happening? We're going to send you an email in the next handful of days where you need to accept that you want to get the local IBAN and the local branch. And with that, you get also the current account. So we basically reach out to you. For all new customers, it's going to be from Friday onwards. They have it automatically when they're on board. What changes with the current account is, as I said, you can pay bills, you can send money to your friends, you can receive your salary, and it's very important that it's a local IBAN, because sometimes there are things that are called IBAN discrimination. So if you don't have a Portuguese IBAN, maybe your employer doesn't want to send money to you. That's the first thing that's changing today. The second thing that's changing today is that we uncap our interest. Beforehand, you only got interest up to 50,000 euros. Now you get it uncapped. So you can have 100,000 euros, 200,000 euros, and you still get interest on that.
Okay.
It's not so relevant for maybe the average person, because they don't have that much money, but for some people that, I don't know, save for a house, for example, it now makes sense to have all that money at Trade Republic. And the third thing is that we simplify taxes. We automatically send you a dividend and interest taxes to the Portuguese authorities, so you don't have to do that anymore. So it's another pain that we remove.
Okay, great. That's great. You said that the current customers will receive an email.
Yes.
We need to accept the IBAN, or we can choose not to change?
So you don't need to change, but it will come at disadvantages. You can't use the full product. You can't use the current account if you are not on the latest branch. At some point, also some features are not going to be developed anymore. If you're not on the latest branch, at some point also interest will stop being paid. That's out, like we're talking month. But it's very difficult for us to parallel run 2 systems. So in the short term, you don't need to accept it, but if you want a full Trade Republic experience, it probably makes sense for you to accept. And you not only get an email, you get, of course, you see it in the app, you see push notifications, so it's very hard to miss.
In the upcoming days, right?
Yes, so I think today is the launch day, and we start already with 1/3 of the customer base, so we're going fast. But of course, you want to test a little bit to see that everything is working, so it's not 100% in the first hours, but give us a week or so and you'll be on there.
Great, because I started to receive first questions of people asking where is the Portuguese IBAN. I don't see it, but in a couple of days.
And that shows that there's interest, I guess.
Okay, a lot of interest, and the another question is concerning MBWay.
Yes.
Is there a chance that we can associate MBWay with Trade Republic?
Yes, of course there's a chance. Do me the favor, if you want MBWay, write it in the comments, because we're doing a bit of research at the moment. We wonder if it's necessary, because of course it's work for us to include it, but if everyone says like, hey, if you have MBWay, you're going to be our salary account, of course we're going to build it. So it's really, as always, when we build products, we listen to our customers. So if it's important to you, let us know, and then it's going to be on the roadmap, similar to all the things that Pablo promised in the past that we delivered on.
Yeah, and you promise and you deliver. So.
Yes, yes.
Concerning the branch in Portugal, let's just speak a little bit about that. What does it mean for Portuguese clients to now have like an official Trade Republic presence in Portugal?
Yeah, so you'll feel all the differences in the app that we talked about, and I think another thing that this just shows is our commitment to the market. Having a branch, I can tell you, is a process that takes years to acquire, and that means that you go through all the regulatory requirements, that you need to have a certain local presence. So that just means that the Portuguese market is very important to us, and that we continue to invest into it. This is how you're going to feel us. You're going to see us more in the media. You're going to see us being even faster on product development. You're going to see us hire people on the ground that are going to drive the company forward. So I think it's just a commitment from us to the Portuguese market that there is going to be a lot happening.
Okay, great. That means that in terms of support and people will have a little bit more of support.
Yes. I hope you don't feel like at the moment you don't have support, because we have a big central team that focuses on that, and we have all the customer service agents now that you can call at any time. But it means just we're doubling down on that, basically.
I think that now support is not a problem.
It's not an issue anymore. Yeah, that's good.
Concerning the simplified tax reporting, you talked a little bit about that, but let us know, with the Portuguese IBAN, we also have like a simplified tax processing.
Yes.
It will be everything like automatic in our tax.
So we can't do everything automatic. Yeah. What we can do automatic is the taxes that you pay on interest, the taxes that you pay on dividends, they automatically be moved forward to the authority, so you don't need to do anything. When it comes to capital gains taxes though, you still get from us the formula, which is automatically pre-filled, that you need to send over. That is one thing that we can't change here, but we basically removed all the barriers that we can remove.
Well, that's great, because a lot of people had concerns concerning when it's time to deliver the tax documents, that they have to declare the interest and everything, and it was a big problem. So that will solve that, and that is great. And now concerning the future, I don't know if you want to say anything more about the Portuguese IBAN, that you think it's relevant.
No, just let me know, as said, if there's something else that's missing for you guys, if it's MBWay or something else, not only on the banking side but also on the investing side, that we can do better, because as said, we want to double down on the market, we want to stand the market very well and basically deliver on your wishes.
Great. And concerning the future, I know that are more developments coming in the next few months. Yeah. And without giving a lot of information, can you just give us something of what's coming or not?
I can give you a little bit. So I think at the moment, if you look at the Portuguese market, it's a little bit different than the other markets. They really love our interest offering. Yeah. In other markets, a lot of people come for the investing part, but the Portuguese people there are still a little bit hesitant when it comes to capital markets. I'm sure it's going to change over time, because it's the best thing that you can do with your money. And so what this means for us is that we're also going to double down on this cash and banking side. So if you are thinking about banking features that maybe some of our competitors have, or that you're wishing for, just wait a couple more months, and I'm sure we're going to have them as well. And hopefully that's making it even easier to replace the bank that you currently have.
Yes, great. And we know, and you know, probably you feel that you have grown a lot in Portugal.
Yes.
What has surprised you the most about Portuguese market?
I think the biggest surprise in the Portuguese market is how much they love interest. It's across all markets that we have. The Portuguese are probably the ones that love it the most. So as you know, we're giving 3% interest to our new customers. Our existing customers can also get 3% by inviting friends, which a lot of people do. Yes. And it was a rapid growth, because I think the average Portuguese person has 20,000 euros in cash, and the average Portuguese person does not earn any interest on that, because it's on the current accounts. So if you just calculate that through, 3% on 20,000 euros is 600 euros. It's basically a holiday for you and your partner, or like a long weekend. This took the market by storm. And I'm surprised, because in other markets like France, they also liked it, but they didn't go crazy on it. Yes. So this is something that made me happy. a more negative surprise, and here I would love to get also some feedback from the customers, is we see that people take a lot of time to start investing, despite it being so good for them, right? Even 3% interest, the average performance on the capital market is 7 to 8% per year. So I'm wondering, what can we do better to help people understand capital markets more, or educate them more? So if there ever is a concept that you feel like, or the customers feel like we can do better, I would love to hear it.
Okay, great. And to close,
yes,
and you can speak directly to the camera. For someone who doesn't have an account and is thinking about opening one, what message would you like to leave them?
Very simple. If you don't have a Trade Republic account, look at your current bank account, look how much interest you're getting. I assume it's 0. Multiply the cash that you have on your bank account with 3%, and this is how much you would get if you move over to Trade Republic. So you probably get hundreds of euros if you just transfer.
Great, amazing. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.